What age as a young woman did you get serious about thinking, I'm good enough now, I might be able to compete professionally?
I never think I can make a tryout in NHL. I always play because I love hockey. Hockey for me is a passion.
The day of the exhibition game, I had to say it's probably much the most nervous I ever been in my entire life. That walk from the locker room to the ice, I still to this day, every time I talk about it, I can feel it. My heartbeat was beating so hard, almost felt like my heart would come out of my chest. But the cool thing is, as soon as I stepped on the ice, the butterfly went away and I felt like I was just playing another hockey game. I didn't thinking that, oh, I'm playing an NHL game and this is the St. Louis Blues, in front of me. I was just there to play hockey. And that was really a cool feeling to go from being so nervous to just feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. From the time that I was young to all the way up to that moment, it's always to prove people that I was able to play hockey. A lot of people said no to me when I was younger because I was a female. They didn't want me at the highest level. They thought that I would take the spot of one of the boys that would make it to the NHL one day. So, but that made me work harder. And every time someone said no to me, I just pushed me to work harder and want to prove them wrong. I remember getting to camp that first day when I signed up on registration and the lady looked at me, she's like, this is for you. And there was a bunch of mail. And I'm like, what this for? She's like, those are fan mail. And I'm like, what's fan mail? I was young. I'm like, why are people writing me? And sure enough, like just people were writing me from all over the world and I couldn't believe it.
I mean, I think it's always kind of been something that I've been aware of, obviously. At a younger age, I went to the Pee Wee tournament in Quebec, which was something that she was kind of a part of. There was times where reporters, even at kind of a young age, that would be something they would always ask about, or any interview like this that comes up. So obviously, it's something that I'm used to and kind of aware of. But obviously at home, there wasn't really. It was just she's my mom. When I was a little tyke, she was helping me out and the basic fundamentals. But kind of moving past that, it really changed so much that she was more so there to help me and the mental side of the game.
Who's the better goalie, you or your mom?
I'll give that one to her.
Who's the better goaltender?
Him.
Back out to Revering. From the circle, and St. Cyr blockers that one.
Obviously, he knows what he's doing, and I'm there to support him. The one thing Dylan and I had in common, because of his size as a goalie, he's only 5'9". He's not a 6'5", 6'4" goalie, and he had to kind of deal with a lot of things that I dealt being the only female on the team. And, I think his character to not let that stop him to keep going and prove people wrong. The way they handled himself on and off the ice and his work ethic, I think that's something that I'm really proud of. When I went to Tampa Bay, I didn't know that would change my life, and I didn't know that my story would inspire so many people. I just went there to play hockey and to have the chance to play at the highest level. I had a lot against me going into camp, but I didn't let that stop me. After years and years after that, that's when I realized what I did really inspired people. Parents would come up to me and said, you're such an inspiration for my daughter or my son. That became a really cool thing, and that's probably the most satisfying thing that I did.